Really proud of our guys, the effort tonight. I could go down the line really of each of them and what they did. Come on, 15 rebounds, 6 offensive. I thought that was a big thing. And then just different guys stepping up. One of the things with Malik being out, we wanted to just continue to find something new about our team. I'm just going to mention 2 guys off the bench. I thought Mason Gillis was incredibly sharp, just with everything that he's doing right now. And then Caleb, in the first half, I don't think he scored, but he just had such an impact on the game with his rebounding, his defense, and then I think he had 3 assists in the first half too. And then for him to see the ball go in the second half was great because those 2 guys are key guys for us. So really proud of the effort, and then just the 25 assists, the way we shared the ball throughout the entire game. Didn't matter the score, didn't matter the timing. I'm just so proud of these guys that they play for each other. So, any questions?
Jon, you guys are facing some adversity with Malik being out. What kind of opportunity does that provide some of these other guys moving forward these next few weeks?
Well, you don't want it to happen, but I was taught, maybe Coach K was just saying this because we were losing a lot of games my freshman year in January, but he talked about January being a defining month, and a month you can find something. And I really found that to be true during my time here as a player or as a coach. So I think for us, it's just an opportunity to find something. And for Pat, we have such belief in Pat as a player. Pat has not been afforded the time that most freshmen have had based on his injury. And so he's still, I thought he gave us some really good minutes. He's still working through stuff, and I thought he just gave us a big lift. Thought he played really good defense for him to get these minutes. He'll take another jump the next game. We weren't able to look at the lineup with Gillis, with Mason and Cooper together much, but Mason, played the 5 some for us, which I thought was a good look. And then obviously just everybody else stepping up. We need them to be ready.
Jon, what are the things you're asking Mason to do now differently with Malik out?
I'm not sure if it's anything different. I think it's just Mason really feeling comfortable and confident with, he's been, Purdue is an amazing program, and, Matt Painter, man, is one of the best coaches, but it's such a system. It's just different than ours. And I think for Mason, just to get comfortable here. And I think that's what I've seen at least. His leadership has been terrific. He's been a pro's pro, just every step of the way. His voice you always hear. And I think for Mace, just, playing off his shooting. It's such a skill for him. It's why he was the 6th most efficient player in the country last year. And really that's who he's become for us, especially since Christmas break. So really proud of him, man, for what he's done and how he's played.
Jon, the ball movement seemed just so crisp. What did you see that you liked there? Was it matchup based? Was it contagious? Once one shot falls, then it's going to move a little more quickly and find open shooters?
I think we've, found out how good we can be when we share it, and I think our guys have fell in love with that, and we continue to do it. Cooper's passing, I thought was terrific. He also had some plays where he knows he needs to be stronger and tighter and all that, but I think he's a big reason. But I thought really all our guys, even though it doesn't translate to assists, Tyrese had 2 assists, I thought he had a lot more passes that led to something good. And so that's something we try to emphasize. It's not just the assists, it's just making the right basketball play. And I'll tell you what I loved. At the end, Darren Harris comes in. Darren could have shot it. He makes an extra pass to Concanipple. Big time play, especially as a freshman. Spencer comes in at the end. Spencer could have shot it, makes extra pass to Caleb. So I can guarantee you we'll show those things in feedback. We'll continue to harp on them, and proud of our guys for playing that way.
Jon, you talked Saturday about when you get up 14-0 on it, like in the Notre Dame game, it's sometimes human nature to take your foot off the gas. Even in best intentions, it's hard not to. How are you sort of maybe teaching that message to this group when considering most of the games you're playing right now in conference have been lopsided margins, you're getting out the huge leads. Sort of how do you drill that message in, to sort of keep the foot on the gas and not giving into human nature in that regard?
Well, something we've talked about is, doesn't matter if you've won your first 6 games or lost your first 6 games, it doesn't entitle you to anything this game. And so you have to earn a big lead, first of all. You have to earn separation. And then once you do, I mean, for us, we just talk about having a killer instinct, you know, having our foot on the gas. And these guys have always responded, Aaron. You know, we talked about last game, I thought they showed great maturity with just being able to follow through when we had a little bit of separation and how to create even a bigger lead there.
Coach, Sion James has been vocal all year, but it seemed like tonight he was even more vocal on the defensive end, came away with 3 blocks, 1 steal. Can you just talk about his growth in leadership over the year and maybe if he's getting more comfortable as a newcomer leading these guys?
Sion's ultimate connector, you know, that's who Sion is. I think for him, it's been great to show, you know, look, I think he should be a pro player, you know, because of what he does as a defender, as his IQ, his versatility. You know, he's shown he can really knock in shots too. So I think it's great for him to play the role similar to how he would play, you know, in the NBA. And Sion's all in the moment. Like, that doesn't even cross his mind. And he's just all about winning, all about helping his teammates, even when he's out of the game. His voice, I mean, I just think him and Mason in particular, their experience and their voices have been so important to our team. You guys see them during the games, but they're that way every day during practice as well.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, John.